Hello everybody, this is Ryan's Washer Videos, and today right here I just wanted to give you a tour around my own laundry room at my house. And this laundry room is located downstairs around my sister's room next to it, and here's where it's located else. This is actually a little kitchen, and down here is the game room, and down to the right is actually a mudroom. And here's the fridge and the chest freezer, which is I'll give you a house tour in another videos. So yeah, and here's the bathroom, which is I wanted to put the sign around so it lets anyone know whenever the restroom can understand. So as you can see right here, I just put this paper right here. I wrote down for anyone that they can understand where the located laundry room is at, so they can do laundry or anything, including I do laundry every time. So I push the door open instead of a knob because the door keeps getting breaking last or anything, which is going to be fixed. Keep going for it, it's fixed anytime, but yeah, it's every time keep getting fixed. So anyways, here's the actual laundry room right here, including, it does look like a basement downstairs. It is actually just a laundry room, which is around the concrete walls and floors and everything. So here's the light LED, and here's the light switch behind the dryer and the vent for exhaust for the dryer for the damp for the clothes. So here we have, right up here is, as you can see, this is where the light was right here, so that you can see where you're going. And here's the pipes, including there's the expansion tank right here. It's a ETX-30. So, and there's the valve from the heater that for the thermostat. After it clicks, that means that there's the tacho indicator that lets, if this orange light indicates, that means the thermostat does click from the heater. It can only start. So this is the actual heater. This is the slant fin heater right here, which is there's the other LED light in here, which is, including if I see the red LED, that means it goes on. Like there's the fan exhaust and the pump from the water. It does use the hot water somehow, including expansion tank does help to heat the water, or it has a air cushion from the water, or including if you actually tap on this, if you hear that dinging, that means it has no problem, because if it doesn't ding, you have to replace to get a new one. So including there's the black pipe right here, which is there's the hot spot from those water to go through, because if this thing is hot, do not touch those, or including if it does, if the heater wasn't used, that means if it gets hot, that means don't touch it, or unless if you can use the ice cube and then touch it around the black pipe, it'll easily melt. So it'll drip a little bit, because yeah, ice creates like water to freeze after it's been in the freezer for a long time. Anyways, the model number on this heater right here is right here. It's VSPH-120. Including maybe it has another different model, whatever. It's just looking like just the actual cover. It does have a gas burner emergency switch. Maybe goes from the maybe it's just a sprinkler or anything. There's a carbon monoxide detector right here, and yes, that's the kitty smoke alarm right here. It does connect to like around the other rooms and upstairs and everything. When it goes off, it does make the whole alarm go off, because it's wired in. So make sure you have to wire it in to let them know if there's a smoke around the house. So this is for the emergency, or unless if you can test it, then that helps. Or unless if you want to change batteries on this detector. So another thing around the tour is this. There's another water going down right here to the pump around the washer. which is, I'll show you what happens. And here's the other side. Here's the door. And here's everything messy, including there's the ladder, and this is the old dryer plug right here that used to be around a Whirlpool, our previous dryer, but it's actually given away down to my friend's house. So, and here's the shelves, which is maybe full of towels on the shelves, including down the bottom. Here's the basket right here, and here's the trash from the junk things if you want to throw away some things, or including if you have the lint in the dryer, then you can get them off of it and then throw it away, or including after the dryer has been done and then you use the dryer sheet, and then after the clothes were clean, and then open up the dryer, throw it in the trash. So there's the carrier that I was usually sitting on next to the washer that I was watching it doing its wash. And here's the left things who has been messy sitting here. So here's the other rack from the clothes from my family or anything. So yeah, including those are window screens right here, which is taken out. That means there's air conditioner right around my window, which is I'll give you a next video soon. So behind it has, like, maybe there's their old bed or anything, and there's the other junk clothes around it, or there's the left clothes or clean clothes or anything. And here's the water tank. It's a Ream Performance water tank right here, including if you see the wires right here, that means that's connected to heat the water. That's called the water heater, to heat the water for the hot water. If you guys choose the hot water, then it's actually high energy, or including if you waste all the hot waters, that means the cold water is about to increase. Including there's the expansion tank. We got this one yeah, my dad installed this one last year because the old one went bad, because the old one didn't ding, and this is where we have a new one. Dings really well. So this is working alright. And there's my old alarm clock, used to be in my room, which is this is my annoying alarm clock. And this is, yeah, that's right, this is the sharp alarm clock right here. Every time it goes off, it makes a buzzing noise, makes beep, 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 beep noise, which is rather annoying. It's just making me jump sometimes. So that's the water tank right here. And moving on, we have some stuff on top of the appliances, which is we got the original detergent right here. And we used to be using the one with the black thing that we twisted open, or you can squeeze it and twist it open and pull it out, and then you put the detergent in and then put them in the washer. I think my mom or sis does use this jar from this detergent. So yeah, this is the detergent from the clothes during the wash. Including if your washer is vibrating, it does rattle. That means the lid will rattle for the vibration and cause making some horrifying noise or anything. And here's the fabric softener. This is the gain softener right here. But during the rinse cycle, it does use for the fabric softener, including, I want to show you this, drawers later on. And here's the scent booster from it's from the up to 12 weeks for freshness. And here's the a fresh clean for the washer cleaner. That means it helps to let the washing machine all clean. That means if this machine does remind anyone to clean the washer, that means if anyone doesn't know the code, then you can Google it and then you'll see how it doesn't work. So, and back down here, this is where the bleach was at. We actually have two bleaches, which is we actually have the great value, or the original bleach. And here's Clorox bleach. So we don't actually use bleach that much because every clothes or towels or everything says non-chlorine bleach. Because if it doesn't say non-chlorine bleach, don't add anything on a bleach dispensers or anything. So here's the towels, and here's the actual dryer sheet from the clothes, from the fabrics from the clothes. So, and here's the drain hose down here behind the washer, and here's the plug outlet, which is the top plug right here is from the alarm clock, and the bottom right here is from the washer. And here's the hose from the temperature for the wash or rinse cycle. This is the hot water, and this is the cold water, including we actually installed a new one because the one we used to have, the one with the Maytag Centennial, is that the old one won't shut off. That means that something is stuck around it. So Dad decided to get a new valve from the washer. So it's just the safety reasons. So make sure you have a safety valve to shut off and then unhook it. So here's my washing machine. This is my front loading Maytag washer right here, and this machine is now 8 months old right here. This is the Maytag commercial technology washer, the white model appliance. And here's the actual cycle that you have, or including if you guys have this model, you got an extra power button on the middle of the cycle knob right here. And here's the display board that you have is the temperature, spin and soil, steam, cycle signal, 12-hour fresh spin, control lock, extra rinse, delay start, and you have power and hold start button, or if you have a start or pause button, or the resume cycle button. So, and here's the inside of the washer, nice and good condition right here. Has a stainless steel tub, turns 2 ways, or if you rotate that faster, that means it helps to slow the washer down for the brakes. And here's the actual seal boot, because after you use the washer, if you guys have a front loader, after you use this model, after if you use this machine and then put them in a dryer, you have to leave the door open so it exhausts dry, because if you don't leave the door open while it's been wet in here or sweaty in here, the seal boot will be all moisty, mold and everything. So you have to keep it open to let everything all dry. So here's the door switch, and there's the door right here, including this is plastic. And here's the door latch from the door switch down here. You have to make sure everything is closed all the way, or unless this washer will display the error codes. So if it does display error codes, you have to try again, like turn it off and turn it back on, this machine. Which is, I'll just give you an overview in the next video of this machine. So, and it does have a 10 cycles, by the way. Has the model number right here this is MHW5630HW. And there's a serial number, so you can read this if you pause. So, this is your actual machine right here. And I just want to give you the requesting that I want to show you how does everything work, or including if I wanted to show you the one, it has the selection of this, has a temperature. You have the choice like cold, cool, warm, or hot. Because if it is almost to hot, that means that's warm water. And then you have a fast, or if you have a spin selection, that means you got to spin like 4 things, like 1 is from off, 2 is from low, 3 is from medium, and finally the faster it goes from fast spin to spin everything all dry. It has a soil level for the wash cycle. It has a steam option. Increases to 10 minutes. 12-hour fresh spin helps to tumble close at the end of the cycle, or including if you leave it here, that means it still indicates end, or including if it still sits here while the 12-hour fresh spin exists. Maybe I can hear, maybe you can definitely hear that vent, maybe trying to dry the clothes and everything, and it would never get thrown into the dryer, so we don't use that as this cycle. And it does have extra rinse. Delay start, including it goes from 8 hours, or including if you actually want to start the delay cycle, you have to keep the door closed until after the cycle is done. Because if you open the door, it actually interrupts and it restarts the whole control panel. So if you actually start while the door is open, it'll display, it says error. That means it won't let you start until the door is all the way closed. And then after you close it, hold to start. So I don't want to run it right now because there's no closing it, so I don't want that to happen. And I'll give you a diagnostic mode, which is going to come up soon. So that's the washer. And we have the same match model around the Maytag commercial technology dryer. And it has the same 10 cycles right here, which is basically it has a sensor dries and manual dries and everything. And here's the main board. You have the temperature, dryness, wrinkle prevent, cycle signal, control lock, less or more time from the manual time dry cycle, and you have the same thing. And here's the door, and here's the inside the dryer. Tumbles really good, including there's the towels in here, which is every time it made me think about there's the medium load of towels in here. That means I can definitely dry it around the quick dry cycle, which is I can basically feel a little bit of moist left spot, or including it does have damp spot. And here's the heating element, which just helps to heat up some clothes from sensing the clothes dry. And it does have drum, so that's it helps to tumble clothes dry. And you have a lint right here. It sucks up the lint off your clothes during the dry. So has an Energy Star, and here's the door switch, and here's the model number MED5630HW. And yeah, this is your dryer. If you guys have this model, it's been good. So it does the same thing as startup around the washer. And during the end of the cycle, it does play its different tone instead of that tone. This tone is exactly like the Maytag or other Maytag washer has. And this dryer does play its different tone during the end of the cycle. And it does have extra power too. Or if you do have the extra power, it does run hot and cold water from your stain from the clothes. And then moving on to its wash cycle. So extra power helps to increase 10 minutes, because if you don't use it, that's less 10, or if you want to originally keep it that way, then you can do that. And this is where the regular dryer has 8 sensor dries, and 2 of them has manual dries, which is you got quick dry, including if you have this, both of them flashing, that means you can adjust the time. So during a quick dry, or if there's a much medium or small load in here, I choose 3 minutes, or including if you want it to 20 minutes, that'll be a touch-up. And here's the time dry cycle. You can adjust the time anywhere you want, including I just keep the 1 hour time for my clothes. So it keeps everything dry so it doesn't censor everything or anything. Yeah. You can adjust the time. Well, during the sensor dry, you can't adjust the time during the sensor cycle. And you got the child lock right here, which is I never showed you one yet. Because if you have this on and then you try to press any buttons, it shows it's set. It warns anyone that says lock. Or including if you power this off, then you try to power it on, that means it's locked. So if you want to unlock this machine, you have to hold the control lock and it should unlock. And then you can really turn this machine and everything on. So, and yes, I can feel a little bit of damp in here, so I'll just go ahead and start the dry. So that's the whole laundry room that I showed you anything. So that's all. So that's how it rolls, everybody. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in another washer video next time. So I'll give you a view what's inside the dryer. Yep, so that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next video.